Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Can Lobo. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Slam. Slam. Ready, ready. Bravo. My 52, my 52. You gonna get this one?
On first down, Love. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Back to you.
Operating from the gun, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Little. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down. Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, set. 90. Wolf. Tight down. There you go. Back to. Ready.
Looking to throw. Low. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Powering his way forward.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down. Dobbins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Switch gears. Check 24, check 24. Hatchet.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, 43, 15. Watch 83, watch 83. 15.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Undercut. Check 52.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Wall, get wall.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal.
Watch twins.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 15. 36.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
54, right there. 54 miles. Watch the ship. Go.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. 22 jet bomber. 52 exit. 52. Let him know. Check. 52's the mic. Now. 52's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Echo.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 50. Hey. Here I come.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, read. Got the screen. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. Charlie. Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. He can't hang.
To throw again. Love going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, check right. Watch it divide. Watch the car. Watch the car. Check. Under 10.
Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Yellow. 180. Bang. Yellow. Check. Lucky.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check. 15. Hey, yo, go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nickel. Hey, Rimlin.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Pick it up.
A final shot before break. Love. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pull it together. Yep. 52, Mike, 52. They're going to need some therapy after this. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Ready, go.
A final shot before break. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Check pass. Delta. Yes. 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to sling it, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 45. Watch the safety creep. Check 53 is mine. Check 53 is mine.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Campbell making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yellow. Arcelani. Yo. 53 is mine. 50. Yellow. 53. Let's go, defense. Hey, 43. Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Motion. Switch.
To throw, it's Mahomes. I was going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yellow. Attack. Check 13. Check 13. Yellow. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Yellow. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
And the blitz does come. And now another one thrown incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 66. Bullet, ready.
From the gun, Love going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And again this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Charlie. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go. Hey. 52. Night, sweetheart. Let's go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Tackles, tackles. Mike 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Operating from the gun. Love. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that from him soon.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back now here on EA Sports. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
No, check that, check that. Well, Mike 52. All day, dog. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. Bravo!
Second and 13. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slant, 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First down, 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
38-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43, 15. Check out Humphrey. Alert 3. Yellow. Alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Tight end right. You got 3 down. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, 57, 57. Attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Ready, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So he's in for his third score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Terry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. He's checking. Crash. Check. 43.
On first down, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mahomes going to throw, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
53, check 53.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Now a handoff looking right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got you.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Pick it up. Slam.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's bring it. 15. Jordan. Slide. 57 colors.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Ready, set. 52, right 52. Go. Double time.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is